let's talk about why such a upbeat moves coming in on the stock today. With the management, we have Amit Chadha, who is the MD and CEO of the company. A very good afternoon to you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us on ET Now, and congratulations on that latest win as well that you've got. So if you could give us a detail of the latest cybersecurity deal that you have secured, the execution timeline, the ramp-up timeline, what can we expect?
Sure. So first of all, thank you so much for having me on your show. Let me start actually by congratulating the government of Maharashtra for thinking above and beyond the current and deciding to roll out this program, and then finally the confidence they've had in choosing us, right? This program, as we see it today, is essentially setting up, first of all, architecting, implementing, and then operating a highly sophisticated cyber intelligence and digital forensic investigation center. Essentially, we're going to come in and we're going to go ahead and look at various kind of threats that exist in the market in the world today, which is stuff like deepfake detection, mobile malware forensics, IoT investigation, network forensics, object detection. So we'll take each of these and actually create a digital threat analytical command center. Coupled to this, there'll be a center of excellence that will be set up, and then we'll support a central emergency response team that will look at these incidents throughout the state of Maharashtra. I do believe that this will help in proactively threat hunting and helping and making citizens' lives more secure in Maharashtra. For this particular program, we are partnering with Palo Alto Networks. We've already announced a partnership with them. Plus, there will be tools from the IBM Toolkit and Cisco. Additional to that, we have partnered with KPMG for certain aspects of this job. Overall, a 5-year program. It should kick off today morning, and we do expect revenues to come in for this into FY24 and FY25 as well.
Right, Mr. Chadha, surely revenues will start coming in FY24-25, that we'll start seeing it. But let's talk about, are you expecting any more such deals, anything in the pipeline that one should expect?
So let me step back and take a couple of minutes in this. See, if you look at the global cybersecurity market, the global cybersecurity market today is approximately $170 billion market globally, expected to get up to about $400+ billion by 2030, right? So if you look at that size, what we've done with it is, number one, we tied up with Palo Alto that we had announced a couple of quarters ago. We signed a global deal with another company about in the last 2 quarters, and we announced that as well. This is the first large 100 million deal that we have signed with Smart World capabilities and cybersecurity for India. I do expect in my pipeline, we've got other, we don't comment on exact deal values and sizes, but there are other transactions, deals that we are talking to people on in the US, clients in Europe, as well as in India on similar offerings, if I may, that I believe can help us grow this business.
Right, Mr. Chadha, that is all about cybersecurity. Let's shift focus and let's talk about the rest of your verticals. You have plant engineering, you have high-tech transport among some of them. How are these units of yours, verticals of yours, performing now?
So, if I may, the transportation segment that we have has done fairly well, and we don't comment on performance in the middle of the quarter. But we've invested in software-defined vehicles. There are new frameworks plus tie-ups that we've announced. I'm here in Bangalore, been with the team the entire week, and very excited of what we've been able to create. We've launched a new electric vehicle lab that can do various kinds of testing. So transportation going strong. Plant engineering, again, with global customers. Once setting up shop in India, we are ending up doing a lot of plant engineering work for our global MNC customers for India for their plants. And that's coming out as a good uptick for us. Semiconductor is starting to look up, but the others, we need to wait a little more. And when we come back to you in April, we'll talk to you more about that.
Right, I just want to know, so this deal will add to your Q4 revenues, and does that bring you closer to achieving that FY24 guidance of yours?
Confirm that we will come in between 17.5 and 18.5, which was our annual constant currency guidance. And we are fairly comfortable at this stage with the guidance that we had given you. This deal will contribute to it as well, plus others that we've been able to sign. The pipeline is fairly healthy. We've got some other deals above 25 and 50 million dollars that are in the pipeline. There is a couple of other 100 million deals that are in the pipeline, and we continue to work on ramping up and actively hiring as well as shoring up our utilization. Fairly comfortable at this stage.
Right, Mr. Chadha, let's talk about your margins, but your margins have been seeing a bit limited growth over the last couple of quarters. What's the outlook for the margins now that you have going ahead?
See, if you look at EBIT, we used to be above 18.5% before coming together with Smart World. And together, though the market was expecting us to come down, we actually have held our heads above that 17% mark for EBIT. We've also guided for getting back to that 18% numbers in FY26. We are on a journey, and we believe that we are making the right investments, making the right optimization to be able to take it forward.
Also let's talk about how is the BP deal ramping up actually going on? What is the update on that front?
That is on record to ramp up per the plan it was. That is a slightly slower ramp as compared to the cyber deal that we have just signed. But yes, it is on a ramp up mode now.
Right, Mr. Chadha, and let's ask you a forward-looking statement. Is the $1.5 billion aspiration by FY25 as well as the headcount addition on track as anticipated?
We are still on track. The aspiration includes a little bit of an acquisition, and we are actively continuing to look for one. And I do believe organically FY25 will be a stronger year than FY24 as we move forward, but more to be said as we get into April.
You did speak a bit about those inorganic tuck-ins. Could you just say anything specific that you have in the pipeline on the inorganic front?
We continue to look at various things. Our focus always is first on organic growth, building our capabilities, building a differentiated solution set, which we have done here in Smart World and Cybersecurity, done in plant engineering and asset management, digital twinning and mobility. So as we move forward, we will continue to focus on organic growth, and we continue to evaluate various things in inorganic. And let's see which one, there's a reasonable one that can come across that can add to capabilities and help us in our journey, definitely.
All right, Mr. Chadha, we leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us on ET Now to talk about this latest deal that you secured, also giving us a glimpse of what you're expecting for the year and the next year as well.